What it do, what it do, what it do, Geo gang? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Geo, and welcome back to Geo Reacts. But at the same time, it's gonna be a little bit different. So if anything, it should be like, welcome back to Geo World, where you can be amazing, feel amazing, and just do amazing things. You feel me? If you guys are new to the channel, you already know the drill. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because, you know, I'm out here devoted to give you guys the best content ever. Let's go. Hey, team notification, stand up. You already know, you see me flexing out here. They're getting bigger. I haven't been at the gym yet, but you know, we still flexing out here. And if I'm not flexing enough, you guys know what to do. Flex for me. Flex for your boy.
Amazing.
I'm amazing. You're amazing. This whole world is amazing. This girl is amazing. Strike a pose, be amazing. I'm amazing. Jeffrey Johnny. Hey. Wanna make you feel good and yummy. Hey. Do you wanna shake it, girl? Shake it for me. Yep. Cause my swag is worth a lot of money. Now working one time, working one time.
But anyway, guys, today's video is gonna be quite different. As you can see from the title, we're gonna talk about something quite special, and I don't even know. Like, I've been delaying this moment. Guys, basically, I'm gonna be quick and brief with you. Basically, I've just done a whole breathing situation for an hour, and I've got so many revelations and stuff. But what I'm gonna say is, like, I can't be on the phone anymore. And as much as I wanna bring you guys into the whole journey and everything, I cannot do this because I need to fully stay focused and be in this moment right here, and I can't keep you guys updated / entertain you guys and still be focused, you know what I mean? So I'm just fully like immerse myself in this situation. So I'm gonna hit you guys back up maybe, you know, after I'm back. You feel me? After this whole healing process is done, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'll tell you all about it, you know what I mean? The whole experience with breathwork and ayahuasca and all that good stuff, you know, on YouTube. Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube. But until then, guys, stay blessed, you know what I mean? Keep living your life, stay shining as well. Keep healing, you know what I mean? Do your thing, and get that money. And besides that, like, for real, much love and light. And I hit you back up. Peace, love and everybody. Peace. I'll miss you. This moment was supposed to be out and about a long time ago. I'm not gonna say how long, because then you're gonna be like, what the? It's all good. Better late than never, right? Hello. So, oh yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about something special. Ayahuasca. What is ayahuasca? You might be asking. And if you don't know, well, now you're about to find out. For real. Okay, cool. Well, ayahuasca is an entheogenic brew which contains DMT that at the same time is used for, like, spiritual medicine. It is a sacred plant itself, so it's used as a spiritual medicine in you know, in rituals and ceremonies within the Amazonian culture, and through shamans and all that stuff as well, for you know, spiritual healing, if anything. And they say that basically an ayahuasca ceremony is like having a 10 years therapy session. So if you ain't got time to go to the therapist, you know, for 10 years and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you straight up, just go and, you know, have a ceremony with ayahuasca, and that will reveal so much. Like, OMG, like, you don't know the things that I've witnessed, the things that I've been through during these ceremonies. By the way, I did 2 of them in this whole retreat that I've been at, and it was quite deep, quite deep, guys. Not gonna lie. And that's why I feel like I feel like this video is gonna be quite long, so I might just, you know, split it into sections and everything like that, just to, like, fill you guys in thoroughly about it, because, like, the experience is, like, over the top, literally over the top. On a serious note, because it's gonna be, you know, a serious conversation, and obviously that's why I've been kind of like postponing it to, you know, bring it up and everything, because, like, it's quite deep, and at the same time people will judge you for it, and then and all that other stuff, you feel me? But anyway, guys, today is the 2nd of February 2020. So it's a special day. And that's why I decided to, like, you know, drop this video right here, right now. Hopefully I'll drop it because, you know, the time, depending on how long this video is, and then comes to the whole editing bits and everything like that. But just know that I've recorded this on the 2nd of February, 2020. And it's a special time of the year. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just do some research. Obviously, this video is not going to be about that. It's about ayahuasca. 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 So, how did I discover ayahuasca? Well, ayahuasca came to my, you know, my whole world when I was in a dark place. You know, I was dealing with some ex issues at the same time. And at the time that I had my girlfriend, like, she was kind of depressed, and she'd been dealing with depression for quite some time, and me trying to, like, you know, uplift her. If you guys know me, you know my energy. I'm always like out there trying to uplift people, motivate, inspire, you know, all that good stuff. You feel me? But yeah, basically, during that time, I was just trying to, you know, find a way to uplift her and get her out of this whole depression situation. So we were just there, kind of like finding a way to, like, how can I even say, find a cure or a healing way for her to get out of this whole depression thing without taking all these, like, type of, like, pills and stuff like that wouldn't really, were just numbing her pain. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like healing her. It was just basically subduing that shit. I mean, covering that situation, which was not a great thing. You know what I mean? When you gotta, the first step of healing, you gotta, you know, acknowledge the pain, acknowledge whatever you've been going through, and at the same time, tackle it, get it from, you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. So at the same time, I was like, yo, we need to find a way for you to get things. But at the same time, I say that she was depressed and she was dealing with depression and everything like that. However, I could see myself in her. I could see myself through her struggles. And you know how we are a reflection of each other. We attract the same people. We attract the same energy in a way or the other. But something that may not be so obvious to us will be obvious to other people, and vice versa. So that's why we are like a reflection to each other, where, like, sometimes we're just focused on the outside and not within, and we end up seeing what's wrong with the other person, but at the same time, what's kind of wrong with the other person is something that we are going through or we've been through, you know? So yeah, doing all this research to find out, like, ways on how she can, you know, get over her depression and everything like that, I encountered, you know, a video on ayahuasca. Watching that video, there was this guy, his name is Gerard at the moment, and he built his a retreat through ayahuasca as well. But he basically, his story behind it was, like, you know, he's a millionaire and having, like, he has everything that he needs, basically. Millionaire, he has a great family, and you know, has a great business and everything like that. But at the same time, he wasn't happy. He was, after, you know, besides having all these great things, he was still, like, you know, abusing. He was basically an alcoholic, and he was just basically doing things that wasn't making him happy, nor his family happy as well. And he wanted to see, like, what was the cause of this? Why, like, out of all these situations, I got the money, the family, the power, which is business and everything like that, but at the same time, I'm here depressed, doing depressive things, you know, things that are just kind of, you know, detrimental to his body or to his life, if anything, right? He went to, like, these type of resorts. He did the most. He did a lot of therapy. That didn't really work out. He did a lot of things until, like, he ended up encountering ayahuasca. And through these whole ceremonies, he figured out, like, the cause of all this, of these actions, why he wasn't unhappy and all that bad stuff. I was gonna say good stuff. All that bad stuff was because he had a past, like, a childhood trauma. And his childhood trauma was about him getting molested by his uncle at one point. And because of that, he didn't remember about all this stuff because he was a little kid. But going through all these motions, you know, through ayahuasca brought him back in time to fully see as a third person, not in the same type of body, but it was like more like a third person to see the whole. It's like a movie. Like, have you guys watched the movie Click? literally that was the experience that he had. And I feel like that's how ayahuasca, takes people in a journey to figure out, to heal from the past traumas that they've been through. Childhood traumas or past life traumas as well. You know what I mean? All that good stuff as well. So he been through that, and that's how at one point he was able to heal that trauma, and at the same time he was able to encounter the moon and ask the moon for like a new heart, a new heart. And it was quite emotional. I was like, wow, that's deep. But at the same time, I could see myself within the whole story as well. I'm like, whoa, because I kind of been through a certain type of situation where it's like I've been molested, not even by my uncle, but it was like my two babysitters. It was crazy. Like I used to think of it like bragging about it, like, oh yeah, it's this that happened, but literally that kind of like ruined me, and that was my childhood trauma. I don't want to talk about it, go in depth with it, because I think this is not the video to talk about it. At the same time, I'm trying to give you guys whatever it is about ayahuasca, but this was kind of my trauma at the same time. And then I realized, speaking to all these people or whatever, I figure out like, yo, I've been through certain situations where I didn't take it seriously enough for it to affect me in a certain way, but it still did affect me in my behavior. But I didn't take it to the point where like I was depressed, Well, I thought I wasn't depressed because I was just, covering it with like just doing things that wouldn't get me to think about it that way, I guess, in a way or the other. Whereas then I realized, like, encountering certain people in my life that were depressed, and they were telling me their stories on how or why they were depressed, or, how they got to this point in a way or the other, I could see myself within that. And I'm like, there's always these two these two ways of taking a situation, taking it seriously enough that it's gonna, not kill you, but at the same time, like, change you in a way where it's like really drag you down, or just in a way that you looking at it, point of view where it's like, oh, it was a fun thing. And that's how I took it, like, because people used to like brag about it, like, oh yeah, I did my babysitter, da 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 da. But even though how it happened to me, it wasn't really like that. It was more like like I said, I'm not gonna go in depth with it. Maybe that will be another video, because I feel like, I'm the type of guy that has no filters. You feel me? At the same time, I'm gonna give you this raw stuff for you guys to learn from it, because I feel like at the same time, our stories, our experiences, when we share them, they move people. And in a way or the other, like when we talk about things that a lot of people wouldn't talk about, that's when like you inspire others to like, come out with whatever they've been at, because you don't know how your stories can inspire, motivate, or like enlighten other people as well, right? And so yeah, so that was kind of the story behind it. And that kind of brought me to thinking like, okay, look, we should go and do ayahuasca. Me and my ex-girlfriend was like, yo, we need to go and do this. At the same time, that time it wasn't the right time for none of us, I guess, because first of all, we were looking at today's Jared guy, his ayahuasca experience, like retreat, was quite out of our budget at that point. And we were like, oh, okay, well, we'll work towards it. And then obviously that never really happened, because then at that point we kind of broke up and all that good stuff, all that situations happened in it. So like whatever. And then after we broke up, I kind of like lost track of things, and I was like, I guess my focus wasn't more on going for that retreat, but I was more like doing whatever I need to do at that point, music wise or whatever. I wasn't really taking it seriously at that point with the whole ayahuasca thing. But long running, whatever, the story happened that the whole ayahuasca experience was still there, was still like coming into my mind, like, oh, I need to go there, I need to do it, I need to do that. Until at one point, I was surrounding myself with like a lot of like spiritual people. I met this guy who was like basically a reflection of me as well. Like we had so many things in common, that we've been through stuff about with our ex-girlfriends, and those were the same along those lines. Like they were the same. So it was quite crazy. And then he spoke to me about ayahuasca. I'm like, yo, I've been knowing about this ayahuasca experience, and I've been researching it for like over 2 years. You know what I mean? Video after video, reviews after reviews, all that good stuff. And I've always been down to go see it, to go do it. And then he came up with the whole thing, like, oh yo, I'm looking to go to a retreat this year, August. That was like last year though, but anyway, August. And I'm like, whereabouts? Like, how? Like, it's like, oh, we can go there. Like, I know a person that knows a person at the same time. They're doing it, and it's in Poland and that. And I'm like, yo, I'm down. Like, I love traveling in the first place, and then going to a different place just to go and do it. I'm down. Count me in, right? And yeah, we literally we got close about at that point. You know, we met each other. We were talking. It's always a blessed vibe when we met each other, if anything. And yeah, but at the same time, you know, along those lines, it kind of like he wasn't ready because he was going through things as well at that point and that stage. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's not ready. You know, this is like the second time when, you know, this whole ayahuasca thing happened to me, and I was supposed to go with another person, and things didn't work out. And I'm like, okay, I'm not letting this stop me again, because I know how the first time I encountered the whole ayahuasca situation, it took me 2 years for me to like then encounter it again with another person, and then this person is as well as having issues with like he's not ready to go. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going. Like this is my calling, and I need to like find a way to go and do it no matter what. I'm not delaying anymore. Even if I gotta go solo, fly solo, I'm gonna have to do it by myself. You feel me? That was the thing. And because at the end of the day, like, you know, for yourself, like when the time is right. And I just felt like that was the timing. That was definitely the timing. So then I've done my research again, you know, trying to find a better way or a different way to like, you know, go to this ayahuasca retreat in wherever the place it was. I don't mind, as long as I was able to afford it and whatever, right? So I've done a lot of research, and then I ended up finding this website, and from there I was able to like encounter this shaman. Really important thing for you to like research who you're gonna be, like who's the shaman, who's gonna be directing this whole retreat when it comes to ayahuasca and everything, and who's gonna like literally take you in and accompany you through this journey, because this journey is quite like sensitive and quite deep. You know, you don't want to like just go anywhere and do it. So make sure, guys, before you even get into this whole situation, you do a lot of research and know for a fact like the people that you're looking for them to guide you in this journey, that are, you know, you trust them, because you're gonna have to like feel like, yo, there's a connection here and there, right? And that's what happened with me. I found this shaman online, and then we started speaking, and I started asking him about all these questions, because within the retreat, it wasn't just a whole ayahuasca and that's it. It was like he had a really blessed way of like, you know, having this whole 4 days retreat where like he will do holistic breathing, a lot of like different cultures, different things basically that will basically get you ready for this whole ayahuasca ceremony, these 2 ayahuasca ceremonies. So I was like, yo, this really, it sounds really great, you know, from yoga to meditation to like holistic breath work and all these other good stuff as well. Okay guys, my bad. The video kind of cut off because the battery died and I have to start over again. So I'm just gonna let you know that this video is gonna be, you know, be cut so many times, because I've noticed that I've been yapping and I've only been 20 minutes in, and I haven't really started talking about the whole experience within it. So I'm gonna have to just start over again. But yeah, hopefully you can still, you know, get on this journey with me and still understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. So yeah, what ayahuasca, which I already told you, yeah, and this is what it was. So basically, I spoke to the shaman, and just to get to know him and see like, you know, what he was all about and everything like that. Because right now I don't really vibe to what people say, but I vibe to the energy they come with and everything like that. That's the purest way that you can understand if something is legit or not legit, right? And you can, something that you can trust or not trust, or something like anything like that. Like by the way, I'm a Pisces, so I'm all about that energy. I'm really intuitive when it comes to like things, people, you know, whatever it is. But yeah. So I spoke to the guy, and he called me literally at 11:11 in the morning, and we spoke for literally 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Like when I hung up the phone, it was on WhatsApp, by the way. I hung up the phone, I'm like, and the call itself lasted 11 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm like, I'm going. Because at the end of the day, I was, you know, contacting different retreats to see like which one was the best one for me. And when I spoke to him, like, it was like, I felt like literally when I was speaking to him, I felt like I spoke to him before. But keep in mind, I never spoke up to anybody about it, or that was like the first time. And I'm like, it just felt like it brought me back to somewhere, like we've connected before somewhere, yeah, maybe in the past life or something like that, right? And the fact that, you know, he called me at that time, 11:11, I was like, whoa, okay. That's a plus already. You feel me? Then the second time when we hung up, when I hung up, like it was 11:11. I'm like, again, I'm like, that's it. I'm choosing him no matter what. Even though the other retreats had had few things that kind of attracted me, with other things like with the we were gonna do shrooms as well and everything like that. And his retreat, like he didn't incorporate shrooms in his retreat like that. So I was like, okay, I want to see what it is. What is it that's attracting me, right? And that was it. So I'm like, okay, boom, I'm going in. I don't care about anything else right now. This is what I'm focused on, and this is what I'm gonna manifest no matter what. If I delay something, it's never gonna come up again. So I'm gonna miss that, you know, that energy vortex that I need to jump in. You feel me? So that's what it was. Working towards that, manifested it, and I was able to go in there. And literally, like, once you confirm the whole ayahuasca process, I feel like literally ayahuasca is such a sacred plant and such a smart plant in itself. Like, that it already works with you as soon as you like decide to like, you know, go with it, go and encounter her, right, and meet with her. From the time I decided to go there and I was speaking to the guy and I confirmed everything, right, to the time I actually got into the whole ceremony, ayahuasca was working for me from a distance. You know what I mean? I haven't even tried it yet, but it was already working with me. When I say that, like people that have already tried ayahuasca, they know what I'm talking about. Once you decide to like you know, made a decision and confirmed that, you know, I'm going to this ayahuasca place to you know, meet ayahuasca and everything, the healing process is already in motion. And which means from day-to-day experiences that you're gonna have before meeting ayahuasca itself, you will find like ways to like, I guess, heal yourself, like find so many synchronicities that are happening to you, things that you've already been through, that you're like, oh my God, I've seen this. What should I do? Should I go left or right? I'm used to going left every time I see the situation. Let me go right now and see where this will take me there. And that's what it's trying to like get you into that whole mindset of like, you know, coming there prepared, right? And obviously even through that, the whole preparation was quite deep. But I feel like we're gonna go into details about the whole preparation in another video maybe, okay? Because right now I'm gonna give you the sauce, the juice, you feel me? The real content out here, and about the experience itself. Because let me tell you, it was amazing. But so yeah, when I arrived at the retreat, I felt like I was back home. I don't know what it is, because I've never been into that place before ever, but I felt like I'm back to where I used to be. Like the place was so familiar to me. Like it was like a deja vu. Literally, it was like a deja vu. Even the people that I met there, speaking to them, I felt like I've spoken to them before. Like I met this lovely lady, or lovely goddess, like I have to say, that the first day we've met, and it was just us two, actually, the first two people that were actually there to attend the retreat. Obviously, then everybody else came along the lines in the next days, and. But yeah, I've connected with her instantly, and the connection that we had was like off the top. It's like we've known each other for like ages, you know, and I never met this lovely lady. You already know what it is, man. It's a blast ass day. Everybody's out here meditating, you know, meditating. And me and Tibea did some good ass yoga session right here, right now. Like what, an hour and a half, you know? I'd say it was a good one. Jeez, we killed it. We lived it. Which you might just end up seeing her on this channel as well, because we decided to do some Zoom calls to speak about it even further on the whole ayahuasca experience and everything like that. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. But yeah. Literally, we met and it was so blissful. Like the people I've encountered there, I feel like I've known them before. Even the people that worked at that retreat, they were so lovely. Like I'm telling you guys, the experience itself, like the people that you will meet in these type of events, they're so like heartwarming. Like they will bring you back and make you feel like they'll take you to a whole different dimension. Because right now, like obviously where I be at or whatever, there's so many people in pain, so much pain going on around the world, right? But when you go to these type of events, there's nothing but love. love, light, enlightenment, inspiring others, motivating others. Like, just like you feel at home. Literally, you feel at home. You feel like, oh, this is how the world's supposed to be outside of this event. It's not supposed to be on like this only in this type of places. But it's in the works. It's in the works. You feel me? Like, the more we go to these events, retreats, and everything like that, and the more we share our knowledge and our experiences, the more the world is gonna, like, get a different view on things, and the consciousness will arise, right? So yeah. But anyway, like, the whole process itself was quite deep. You feel me? It all started with, like, I was gonna talk about the whole breath work, because I feel like it all builds up to the whole ayahuasca experience, but I feel like we're just going to go straight into the ayahuasca experience itself, and then I think in another video, if you guys want to know more on how the whole process was before getting into the whole situation, I'll let you guys know. So make sure you comment down below. You subscribe, first of all, so that you can see whatever I post next on these type of videos, and comment down below and let me know, like, what would you guys want me to speak about in the next videos, like the questions that you think you got for this whole ayahuasca experience, because I'm here to guide you guys, and I feel like this is what I was looking forward to in other videos as well, to, like, ask questions and be like, okay, what about this, what about that, and then get a response and everything like that. So guys, make sure you comment down below, and I will straight get to you and reply to you. And if I want to reply to you by message, I will reply to you in the next video as well. So let me know what you guys want to know for the next videos as well concerning ayahuasca and the whole retreat itself. And yeah, if you guys want to go through the same retreat that I've been through, holla at your boy, and I'll let you know as well. So yeah, let's say for the first ceremony that we had there, it was quite crazy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So let me just tell you before, right? In this whole retreat, there was we were like in the open, and there was like it was like no, there wasn't really a farm, but it's like there was cows, a lot of animals around. It was so amazing, and I even saw like horses, a cow giving birth, literally, and that, like, I never witnessed that before. And that's when it was like, oh my god, now I'm just like, when I get emotional, it's like I get these tingly feelings about, like, literally a cow giving birth, and that was like literally a sign itself. Yeah, so we all enjoying that. Guys, you don't even know what just happened right now. Basically, a cow just gave birth. Let me show you what it is. What is that? Yeah, it's right there. 1 second. Get up. Oh, yeah, move. Wait 1 second. Yeah. So she just gave birth. That's her baby right there right now. So beautiful. Yes, baby. It's a mystical place full of lessons and everything. You know what it is, man. Like, this is our time to shine, baby. Rebirth. Rebirth to the fullest, Rebirth. Finding your true self. Oh, by the way, the theme of the whole retreat was called Remember Who You Are. And that as well was like something that attracted me to the whole, like, getting into this retreat, because I'm like, after I've lost myself going through all these motions that I've been through, like, experiences, ex-girlfriends, whatever. I kind of lost myself, and I kind of lost my path on what I was supposed to do, the purpose that I came into this world to do, right? Kind of lost it, and lost my passion and everything like that. So I was kind of lost, right? And that's why I needed ayahuasca itself to guide me. And that's, oh yeah, I feel like I didn't even say why I chose to do it. Well, I chose to do it because, like, I wanted to, like, get answers on why am I here? What is my purpose in this life right now? And at the same time, heal me from, like, all these other, traumas that I've been through that are affecting me, and that were affecting me to that day, So I need guidance, and I felt like, from watching all these reviews on how people, for the reason that people went through this situation, I felt like, that was the main thing for me. Guidance on where to go next, what to do, what to, like, find out the true purpose. Because, like, if you know me, you know that I'm a jack of all trades, and, like, I do anything, you feel me? But I wanted to, like, I'm good at what I do, and I'm good at what I do, anything. Like, when I start something, I'm amazing at it. That's not to brag or anything like that. It's straight facts. You feel me? No cap, straight facts. But yeah, I feel like we all got that within ourselves. You feel me? So at the same time, yeah, I was kind of like confused, like, oh, what to do? Music, motivate, sports, what? Acting, modeling. What should I do, right? So I needed some guidance in that, and that's what brought me to the whole retreat. Remember who you are. Find out why you are here in this world, in this lifetime right here. What are you here to do? What's the work that you are here to do? You feel me? And that's what it was. So the first day after this whole like cow giving birth, right, and everything like that, there was like a lot of how can you say, flies around the place, right, in the whole retreat itself. Get up! Oh, yeah, move! Wait one second. Yeah. So she just gave birth. That's her flies, and because we were in the open and everything like that, I was kind of annoyed about the flies. I'm like, we were eating outside and everything. It was so like lovely. I'm telling you guys. I'll probably show you a few videos here and there. But it was so lovely and so fun, and there was flies around. I'm like, I was there like killing them and that, like, yo, get out my food, man. Don't, you don't disrespect my food. I'm trying to eat right now. You cannot, I was just getting all that stuff, right? And the first lesson that Mother Ayahuasca taught me in the first ceremony was like to connect with nature and don't like, kill or whatever, because at the end of the day, we all come from the same source. We're all connected as one. Like, we are energy at the end of the day, and everything that we see is a part of us in a way or the other. You might feel like, oh no, it's not part of us because like I'm a body and this is something else, that is something else, this is something else. But we're all connected as one. So we gotta remember ourselves like that. We are connected in a way or the other, right? And yeah, the whole ayahuasca ceremony, first ceremony that I've been through, it taught me like literally, don't separate yourself, because when we separate ourselves, and that's through the ego, pride, ego, and all that stuff, that's why we get disconnected. We get literally disconnected from other people, from nature itself, and anything that's part of us in a way or the other, right? And yeah, so I went from killing all these flies and stuff like that, swapping it, bah, 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 bah. Like if they touch me, I'm like, yo, get out of my, like, you know what I mean? I was literally not having that, to the point where like during the whole ayahuasca ceremony, there was like, it was literally unconditional love that came out of me again. I used to have that, kind of got lost in the sauce and I lost it, right? And that brought me back to like that unconditional love, having love from anything that comes around you. You know what I mean? Being compassionate about it. And that's what happened. So like during that ceremony itself, there were so many flies and they all came to me. Like it was crazy. Like in the whole time they were like on me and everything. And I was just being still. I was embracing the whole moment. And they were just literally on me, tickling me. I felt like at that point we were playing. They were playing with me and I was playing with them. Like it was like right now, me talking about it, you probably like, what the, you're crazy, right? But you gotta be in it to actually understand the whole beauty within that. There always is beauty within the craziness, the chaos. Within the chaos, there's beauty within it. If you stay still and admire it with unconditional love, you can understand that. And yeah, what Mother Ayahuasca taught me in that ceremony was that we're all one. We're all one, and you gotta understand everybody's point of view. You feel me? And what I understood was that flies are here as well to have their own experience in a way. I don't know how long they live for, but in that gap of the time that they live for, they're here to have their own experience. So why would you want to end somebody else's experience? Some insect's experience, some animal's experience, some person's experience. Why would you want to do that? Why? At the end of the day, I know we are all gods within ourselves, and as we create, we have the power to create, give birth, and at the same time end somebody else's life, and all that other stuff. But why would you want to, end somebody else's experience? you know? So that's what it was. I realized like, yo, these flies are so amazing, like, and they're so funny as well. Like I don't know why, but I felt like I was talking to them. Like you might just think I'm crazy right now. I promise you. That's why I was like, I was literally delaying this whole moment because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get judged. I'm gonna like people gonna look at me crazy and all that stuff. But it is what it is, man. It's time to be vulnerable and literally let out everything. The light that you hide within yourself. No dimming it no more. And just and lighten it. So yeah, that was the first lesson. And I was there and I realized like, yo, flies, they're actually fearless and they're so courageous as well. They're bold because think about it. A fly comes around, they know around, if they fly around humans, they have no mercy and they just kill them right there. They could end their life right then and there, but they're not scared. They're not scared. They still fly around, do whatever they're gonna do. They go. They have a mission. So maybe it's like go eat that food or do or have something to eat, and they don't care. They go straight with that. And then even if they might just risk their life, they'll go in it. So that would make me realize like, yo, I want to be as bold, as courageous about as a fly is, as fearless as a fly is. You know, at the same time, go straight to what you gotta get to, and have no fear. You know. And everything like that, and that was a mind-blowing situation. And since that day, like obviously I started looking at flies differently, literally, like, or everything, the whole world. It started off with the flies, but you know, the whole message, the principle of the message was like, you know, we're all connected and you can learn anything from nature as well. So yeah, that was it. But let me tell you guys, first of all, as I was saying as well, when I stepped into that place, that retreat, right? That whole facility itself, it was really amazing. And I felt like I felt relieved. Whatever was kind of like controlling me or subduing or like basically dimming my light, you know, making me shy, making me insecure, making me like scared and everything like that. Once I stepped into that facility, everything was gone. I was speaking with more confidence. I was speaking like with more tone in my voice. You know what I mean? Before, I used to like when I speak, I used to be like yeah. Like I don't know. I wouldn't really speak with my chest. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say, guys. But like it changed. Like literally, when I stepped into that, everything was. I felt like I was different. And I was being the light that I needed to be in that point in time. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't even, like, people fully is looking at me like, yo, you speak with such, like, you're so wise, you're so, like, and you speak with so much confidence, and at the same time, like, you're not holding yourself back, you're just being open, like, you emanate love, you know what I mean? You literally share love, and, like, you got this childlike ways about you that makes everything fun. And you know what I mean? Like they were just basically noticing things that I've been trying to dim for myself, thinking, because I've encountered many people that are saying like, yo, you're so childish, you need to grow up, stuff like that. But there's a lot of people. I wasn't the youngest person over there, but I was like among the young people, and you know, they all these people, they miss their child within themselves, their inner child. They kind of like cut it off. And through these other rituals that we've done before the whole ayahuasca first ceremony, that was part of it. They were like trying to find their inner child. And in my group, because we had like different groups as well to fully like get in touch and share our experiences that we had, or our intention that we were trying to bring to this whole day, if anything, because it was like a 4 to 5 day retreat, right? And for each day we had like a ritual to do, a thing to do, a practice to do that would basically get us ready for the whole ayahuasca experience. But yeah, and within those groups, like they all saw the child, how fun I was and everything like that, and they're like, yo, you remind me of I want to bring that out of me. Like the way you bring it out, I've been hiding it for too long. I'm and I used to hide that before, but like I said, once I stepped into that facility, like everything came back to me. Like I was in my power again. I was literally in my power again. And oh my God, let me just tell you guys, there were so many synchronicities, so many like I never had so many deja vus in such a little amount of time. 4 to 5 days, and I had so many deja vus, so many moments. I'm like, wow, and like haha moments, like oh my God, like really, like that's why I feel like, yo, for me to even explain or talk about each day, it will take me years. Because I like to go in detail as well. But at the same time, it will take me years to tell you guys about the whole experience itself. So I'm just gonna, right now, I'm just giving you guys the main juice, you know? That I feel like you guys should know about, if anything. But yeah. So that was the first ceremony itself. Like that taught me like to stay connected with everything. Like everything that I see around me is just, in a way, it's part of me, and it's a reflection of me, and it's there to teach me something, or for me to teach that person something, or for me to reinforce my habits, the good habits that I need to you know, move on to. So for me to go to the next level, you know, it's always like that. And when I speak about myself, I feel like, obviously, like I said, about connected. I'm speaking to you to let you guys know what it is, right? So yeah, and okay, the second experience, the second ceremony, that one, oh my God, I thought that itself was boom, mind blowing, but the second day, it was crazy. Oh, and let me tell you guys. Basically, before the whole ceremony that day, we get into our circle and we come with the intention of what we want to like experience in this ceremony, right? And the first day, I was like, I just wanna know myself. I just wanna like find out what I need to learn from Mother Ayahuasca at that point. And that's what she taught me. She taught me literally like to get connected again with you know, nature, with who we are, and you know, let that ego go. And that's what it was. Literally on that first day, my ego just flew out the window. Sayonara, baby. We out. You feel me? I whipped it out like it was a home run, literally, because like I never thought I would have went that deep, to the point that I started connecting with flies out of anything, flies, guys. You feel me? It was crazy. But yeah, so the second day, I was like, you know what, I want to go deep. And the intention of my second day was likely to go deep and let Mother Ayahuasca have no mercy on me. No mercy. Show me what I need to see and everything like that, right? And have no mercy. I don't care. I want to purge everything out. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, the first ceremony that I've done, I was purging a lot as well. Did a lot of throwing up, if anything. Sweating as well. And yeah, that was the main purging that I've done. Second day, God. I went like, you know what, guys? Keep in mind, make sure when you go with that intention, whatever intention you go with, just be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for, because like that took me way deep. Like I would have never known so much stuff I need to purge out. You feel me? So much things I need to like let it out and everything like that. But it was a session. So if you're not ready for all these experiences, to find out the root of all causes, and you know, purge out all this traumas, these negative things that are holding you back and everything, like cleaning your whole soul, you know, your body, soul, and mind and everything, don't take it. Don't do it. You gotta be ready. And you gotta be fearless, you feel me? Be able to like let go. And yeah, that was the main idea, to literally let go and let Mother Ayahuasca do her job. You feel me? So that's what it was. The second day, okay, this is crazy because it's deep. It's deep. What did you do, guys? So basically, the camera kind of cut off for me again because obviously the storage was too full at that point. So stay tuned for part 2 where I'll be speaking about the second day and of me, experience ayahuasca. But until then, guys, stay blessed, stay shining, shine your light, and do what you gotta do to stay bright. You feel me? It's your boy Gio, and it has been a whole Gio world experience. You feel me? So until then, guys, make sure if you like this video, if it has given you any type of value, any type of value in type of way, entertained you in a way or the other, like, you feel me? And subscribe to this channel because, I'm always about giving you the best content ever. So subscribe and click that notification bell. You feel me? But until then, guys, stay blessed. Peace. What it do, Gio gang. Yo, it's your boy Gio, and welcome back to Gio Reacts. Or at the same time, Gio World, where you can be amazing, feel amazing, and just do amazing things. So this is basically a part 2 to my ayahuasca experience. If you have missed out the first video that dropped about ayahuasca, just stop this and go watch it, because that video itself will tell you the whole journey that I did before taking ayahuasca, why I took ayahuasca, and all that good stuff. And obviously it even involves the whole part of the first day of my ayahuasca experience as well. So go check that out. But if you watched it already and you're here for the second part, then welcome back to my channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. You feel me? Because I'm out here devoted to deliver you guys the best content ever. Let's go. Hey, team notification stand up. You see me out here flexing and that. Trying if anything, but if I can't, you see me, I'm struggling at the moment to flex. I need to go to the gym and that. I lost all that sauce that I had before, but you know what I mean, guys? You know what to do. Flex for your boy. Flex for your boy.
Amazing. I'm amazing. You're amazing. This whole world is amazing. This girl is amazing. Strike a pose, be amazing. I'm amazing. Jeffrey Johnny. Hey. Wanna make you feel good and yummy. Hey. You wanna shake it, girl? Shake it for me. Cause my swag is worth a lot of money. Now working one time, working one time.
Okay, and welcome back to Gio World. So guys, let's talk about this whole ayahuasca experience, the second day. That I did say was quite deep, mind-blowing and that. So yeah, just to recapitulare, basically to summarize what happened before, the thing was, the second day, the whole intention of it, my intention to come into this whole ayahuasca experience was to literally go in deep. And I asked Mother Ayahuasca to have no mercy. Show me what I get to see and go hard, because I'm not going home until I go and complete this situation. You feel me? And just, guys, keep in mind, literally, there's a life before ayahuasca and there's a life after ayahuasca. You feel me? When I say that, I mean there's no going back. Once the ayahuasca shows you where you have to see, at that point in time, you can't go back and looking at the world with the same eyes. Your eyes have been updated for you to realize and recognize certain things that at some point in life before ayahuasca, they weren't so obvious to you. You were naive to that. You wouldn't spot those situations. Well, now that you've been into this whole ayahuasca journey, you will not look at things the same way you would look at it. The whole world itself, every experience, every motion, you look at it in a different point of view. And it's amazing. You feel me? So, yeah, let's talk about the second day. So the whole intention was, as I said, was to go in deep and everything like that. And as I spoke before in the other video, I struggle with the whole speaking my native language, right? I didn't really how can I say? I couldn't speak. I'm from Ghana myself. But I was born in Italy. and my parents didn't really speak to me in my native language, in their mother language, if anything. They just spoke to me in Italian. They were just literally speaking to me in Italian. So for me, it was quite hard to like learn and speak my mother language from, you know, where I come from. You feel me? As fluently as I would. So I spoke fluently Italian. I speak still fluently in Italian. But when it comes to speaking in Tree, which is a dialect in Ghana, one of many dialects in Ghana, I had no confidence in me speaking, you know, speaking it, if anything. Because, like, you would think that I'm just a tourist out there in my own motherland, right? Like, so when I go back to Ghana, eventually I will go back to Ghana soon, I'll be looking like a tourist. Like, be like, yo, are you even from here? Like, they will look at me like a outsider, literally, just because I look like I belong there. But at the same time, when I start opening my mouth and speaking, they be like, yo, where you from? You ain't from here. That's for sure. So that's what it was, and that's why I thrive to actually, you know, start speaking it properly and be able to understand it properly. Because yeah, it's something that I feel like it's missing. And obviously, me being able to like speak that mother language, like my mother language and everything, it will give me even more confidence to be around my own people at the same time. Because sometimes I'm around my own people, and I feel like the outsider of that, because they be speaking in Tree, and I'm just like and I've been replying in either English if I'm, you know, in an English country, or in Italian if they're Italian, because, you know, there's a lot of Italian Ghanaians in Italy and that, and yeah. So then they'd be like, why aren't you replying to us in, like, we talking to you in Tree, why are you replying in English, you know what I mean, or in Italian? Like, sometimes they find that as a disrespect, you feel me? It's like yeah, I'm not even gonna try and say anything right now, because I ain't about that life right now. Right now I'm talking about ayahuasca. Yeah, cool. So that's what's up. Basically, so that was the whole experience. And when I went into that whole ceremony, yeah, it was crazy, because literally I was purging so damn much, and I wasn't just purging for myself. I was literally purging for my ancestors as well. You know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where, like, the shaman and his team as well, which I'm so grateful for them. Literally so grateful for them, because they made my experience, my whole ayahuasca experience itself, amazing. Like, great. Like, oh my god. Literally. They if it wasn't for them, I don't know how I would have survived the whole experience as well. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Make sure you find the right people to guide you in this whole ayahuasca experience, because it is detrimental. Like, you gotta have the right people. So if you guys want me to, like, you know, hit you up with my the guys that I was working with, the retreat that I went to, comment down below, because I'm telling you guys, obviously that was the first one, but they were the best one I've experienced, because even though it was the one and only that I experienced, and I'm definitely looking forward to going to another retreat with them, because they made it so perfect. Like, it was so fun, entertaining. We laughed, we cried together. Did I cry? Yeah, probably. I don't know. We cried together. We did the most, scream, you know, purge together. It was an amazing experience, not gonna lie, guys. And definitely, like I said, there was a life before ayahuasca and a life after ayahuasca, and there's no looking back anymore. We're just moving in forward, right? So yeah, like, at that stage, I was literally purging so much that I couldn't even handle it anymore. I couldn't even purge out anymore. I was struggling to purge, because at the same time, I wasn't just purging what I was for myself, but I was purging my ancestors' traumas as well. At that point, like, I feel like I've purged out everything I had to purge out for at that point in time for myself, and then boom, Mother Ayahuasca took me to a different level, literally a different level. No mercy. And I was purging out from my ancestors as well, which I was really struggling to. And that's when, like, I could sense the shaman that was looking after everybody. He was purging for me as well. He noticed, like, he felt like that I was struggling, and he came out to help me with his shamanic ways. He literally like got me to like purge out, and I was struggling. So then he was literally purging out for me. He wasn't throwing up, but he was like literally burping out whatever energy that I had to like let go or anything like that. To the point like even the goddess that I was telling you about that I met on the first day, she came to assist me as well and purging out for me. Like they all knew that I needed help. Like I think I had like more than 5 people around me to at one point to assist me in purging out. Like it was crazy. Like even another goddess itself. Her name is Florin, and oh my god, I love her so much. She was literally able to like assist me from like far away. She was just doing all these motions to assist me and to help me purge. I was like literally, I was there purging at one point, like and I felt this energy that was just assisting me in purging out. And I looked up, and she was like far away, like let's say far away, far away, but I could sense her like literally assisting me, doing all her work, her energy work and everything like that. She was this literally there, like it looked like that was even part of a deja vu. Like I felt like I've seen that before, seen those emotions before and everything like that. But she was literally helping me energetically to like purge, to assist me in the whole purging process and everything like that, and the healing process as well. It's like I love her so much. Like I love every and each person that was there to assist me, who was even part of the whole experience. That came like as me and the team itself. Like we all like were assisting each other, we were guiding each other. That's why it was so lovely. I feel like everybody in that circle, in that retreat, I've seen before. It's like we came again together to do the work, and then branch out again to go and help others as well to do the work as well. So it's amazing, man. I can't wait to like come back again and reconnect with them. Anyway, we're still connecting through like group chats and stuff like that, but it's a different thing when you connect with a person face to face, you know, real life and that. So I can't wait for that to happen. I know it's gonna come real soon as well. So yeah. So back to the whole experience itself. They were assisting me to purge out, because I wasn't just purging out for myself. I was literally purging out for my ancestor and everything as well. To the point where it's like literally my ancestors came through me, the spirits came through me, literally, and just me just talking about it right now, it's giving me all these EBGBs, yeah. But and literally I started like they took over my body, and I started speaking. Like my whole voice changed. Like they were speaking through me when they was assisting me to purge. They were speaking literally through me, and it's like they didn't want to let go. They didn't want to let go. So even though I was speaking in their native language, like literally, that's the funny part, because the day before I was telling everybody like, yo, I don't know how to speak my mother language or anything like that. Like I don't know how to speak it. And then fast forward in the ceremony, I'm there like literally speaking in a native language, not even my mother language, like not even Tree, but my ancestors' language. Like, bruh, speaking it so fluently that obviously I didn't know what I was saying, because I didn't know word for word, but I could feel from the energy, like I could understand what I was saying in a way. Energetically, I knew what I was saying. Like I knew what kind of energy it was. It was like, it was literally sounding so gibberish to me. At that point, I'm like, but I was speaking it so fluently that you would think I'm having a full conversation, yeah. So like the whole time they were there trying to force it out, purge out the whole traumas and everything, and the spirit, my ancestor within me, they didn't want to let go. They didn't want to let go. So you could hear the voice saying like ho ho, like literally my voice, my tone just changed, right? It was like ho 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 ho, like you're not letting me know, we're not giving up, we're not letting it out, something like that. Obviously I wasn't speaking in English. I'm just translating right now, because if I even right now I can't even imagine how to speak that language anymore. Like even the goddess which I was staying next to, at one point we were just there talking, and we're thinking like, yo, we should have recorded this whole conversation, because like literally the way I was speaking, it was so amazing. Like literally it was like, she said like she was loving it. It was like a music to her ears and everything like that. But yeah, so I wish I would record it. I don't know why I didn't, but I wish, because now I'm trying to, even when I try to, I can't tap into that. I feel like I need to go way deep, deep, deep again. You know what I mean? But yeah, next time I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to encounter this emotion again when I take on ayahuasca, and then I'll definitely record it for you guys, so then guys can actually hear me speaking my native language. Like words cannot describe the experience. Like I mean, I'm trying to describe it as well as possible. However, certain things you gotta be there to witness it to fully grasp what was actually happening there, right? But yeah, so that is what. Actually, 1 second. Let me just get some water in, because stay hydrated, guys. Take time for that. Okay. So yeah, well, see, I needed that water. So yeah, basically, at that point, I was like purging it out, and I was speaking in tongues or in my native language fluently, and I felt like the spirit was saying, like, he didn't want to let go. He was like, ha ha ha, you're not gonna let me go, ha ha ha. But they were still there doing it. I felt like literally I was possessed. Like, those type of like those movies, those horror movies, and that when when the person is possessed, that is just speaking, whatever. That's what it was for me. So then I was like, yeah, like just there, like, ho ho ho, you're not gonna let me go, no, and they were still, like, assisting me into letting the purge, doing their shamanic ways to let it go, and the voice itself was so funny, because like the voice itself, like, fully got from ho 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 to like help help. It was just so funny in a way or the other. Yeah, it was so funny. It's funny, but at the same time scary. Literally, now I know people like that are possessed, how they feel like. You feel me? But literally, that was that, and it went from like a deep voice to like, help. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I fully felt like what he was saying. Right? He was saying like, I'm sorry. Stop. Don't let me go. No. Type of situation like that, right? But in that language. And yeah, I fully purged it out, and I was like, whoa, that whole thing just disappeared. That voice was so funny though. It went from like ho 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 ho, like a big bold guy, to like, oh my god, no, don't let me go, type of situation like that. And that was that. So after that situation, and I got cleansed out, and I felt like, I'm back. You know what I mean? I was still speaking in that language. So like that spirit. The bad spirit was gone, but then it was like it fully got cleansed out, and I was still speaking it. So within me, and I was still speaking it because I embodied that, right? So at that point, we're just there chilling, and that still under the whole ayahuasca experience and everything. And I was just there speaking with the goddess, literally in my language, in my native language, and she was speaking in her native language as well. And it was so amazing. Like literally, we were just literally cracking jokes. Like I felt like we understood each other. Obviously, understand that. Understand that. I don't know her language. You know what I mean? I don't know her native language, and she doesn't know mine, right? But at the same time, we were on the highest frequency that we understood each other energetically. You know what I mean? So we were just there. I was just there cracking jokes to her in my own native language, and that, like, I could feel it. Like, it was just, I don't know what jokes I was cracking, but I was just cracking some jokes, and I was just trying to be funny. You know me, silly G. But yeah, I was just there cracking jokes to her and everything, and she was just cracking jokes to me, like laughing. We were just there laughing, like, oh my god, it was so. That moment itself was so blissful and so fun. Like I don't want to go back to that moment because it was great, and we should have recorded it. Literally, that's what we were. The only regret that we had at that point to this day, that when we talk about this experience, is like that we didn't record it. Like that was something that if you listen back to it, you're like, oh my god, it just good vibes only. You feel me? And that's what it was. So literally, we were just there for a good an hour or whatever, just talking and laughing and talking and in our own native language and stuff. And that's what it was. At that stage, literally. Oh, and another thing as well. I can't remember if it was on my first day experience or my second. No, I think it was my second. Still, when we were there talking and all that good stuff. After that, I started like after after we came down a little bit, because even the shamans came to us saying like, yo, you guys are being a little bit too loud, you're having way too much fun, and there's people still in their journeys, and stuff. Obviously we weren't alone, like a whole circle of it, and all the people were having their own journeys and everything, right? So yeah, they're like, yo, can you just keep it down a little bit, because respect that the fact that just people already having their journey. So I mean, even though like you've passed through your journey and now you're having like that good time and that, calm down, right? We were just there coming down, like, okay, cool. We were literally two kids just having fun, cracking jokes and everything. It was just so blissfully happy. Like, that experience itself was amazing. So then, yeah, after we came down a little bit, there's a point where like I started cramping. My legs started cramping, and I was like, kind of, how a cramp goes and it hurts, right? So I was like, oh shit. I was like, I don't know what to do. It hurts. Usually, like, how people just come to you and then like they lay you down and then stretch your foot and everything, just so you can stretch out the pain in that leg, right? And that didn't happen. At one point, I was just there cramping it, but I wasn't going against it, because what I've learned was like, when there's pain that happens anywhere in your body or whatever like that, pain is a way of like letting you know like something is going wrong, something is wrong. So you need to like pay it. It's like trying to get your attention to like witness it and see what you could do to like find a solution to like encounter it. So you can't fight pain with pain, but you gotta fight pain with love, right? Because the only reason why pain is there, if you're hurt, is because you need some love. You need some love and affection, some higher frequency to solve it in the same way the other. So you can't fight darkness with darkness. Same way you gotta, with darkness, you need light to fight it, and vice versa, right? To make it all blessed and balanced. So yeah, that's what I during that time I was just there like in pain, and I was just thinking, I don't know, something got into me where I was like, okay, I've noticed that. I'm not there like screaming like, oh my God, it hurts, it hurts. No, I'm just keeping composure and just witnessing what was happening there. So I started like there looking at my leg, like looking at it, and I'm like, and you can see I could fully see the cramp, like, when it's like you stop hard and you can fully see it. I was there looking at it, and I started doing the whole sending it love. My intention was like, I'm giving you love, love, love. I witness you. I witness the pain that's coming through, and I'm just giving it love, 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 right? I was there just giving that motion, and I promise you, the cramp, I was watching the cramp go away, literally. I don't know what's happening, but it's, oh my God, guys, I swear. I swear, it's, can you guys, oh shit. Can you see it? It's fully moving again. Like, look. Okay, no. But before it was literally moving like by itself. Anyway, I was giving it like love, right? To like heal it, giving it that good attention that it needs. And I was watching the whole cramp like going down, literally dimming it. And I was like, whoa, I'm healing myself. Literally, I started healing myself, like literally just like with the intention and the energy that was the pure energy that was giving it to it. I was fully healing myself, and I'm like, boom, bruh. That was like, wait, did I just learn something here? Because usually before, like, because obviously I'm an athlete, I used to play American football, used to play basketball and all that stuff, and I used to get loads of cramps, right? And every cramp I used to get, I'm like, oh my God, no, guys, help, somebody help me. And I was on the floor, like, waiting for somebody to come and like stretch it out. Like, I would like, I couldn't heal it, right? I was just always waiting for somebody to do that for me, or like do something about it, you know what I mean? But literally, that moment, I don't know what got into me. That was Ayahuasca again, teaching me like, we are our own healers. We can heal ourselves. Our body heals itself. We don't need any external type of situation. Sometimes we got the knowledge within us to like come and heal ourselves, right? And that's what happened. Like literally I was there healing myself. I'm like, oh my God. I just healed myself by myself by doing nothing but just like sending energy. Literally. And since then, that's what if anything I took back from this whole ayahuasca experience was me healing myself. That's for sure. Obviously, the whole speaking in my native language, I couldn't take that. I mean, it's always within me. Keep that in mind. But I still need to learn how to tap in, get in touch closely with my ancestors for them to come within me and then do what I gotta do, and all that stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next ayahuasca experience because I know for sure I will go in deep, and that's what I was gonna ask for me to like be able to connect with my ancestors on a different level. Because like after this whole experience as well, the craziest thing happened, which I will put a picture up. But like obviously the goddess itself, since we clicked so damn well, like a week later she invited me to come and visit her in Ireland, and everything. So I was staying at her place and everything like that, and we were just doing a lot of spiritual work and everything like that. It was even that experience in Ireland. It was amazing. I loved it, man. I loved it. I loved it. But yeah, I went there, so I stayed there for quite some time. I think it was 2 months or whatever, 2 months or so, 2 3 months. And at that point, like literally 2 weeks later, when I was there, I was just there, just doing jumping on the trampoline and that, which I never really did. And I was just there doing front flips and everything. And at one point, I was learning how to do a front flip, and literally I was scared, but the trampoline itself, it was kind of open, and it wasn't the one that has like those nets around it. It was open. I will even probably show you a video, but the video I'm gonna show you is not the one where I actually fell. But there was a time.
Oh my God. Dad.
Before that video, actually, that I fell. I was like, yo, watch me do the trampoline, watch me do it. I was literally like bragging, like, yo, I can do a front flip. Watch me. I was telling her her daughter and everything to watch me in that, and her herself, and then the people were there basically to watch me do it, bro. That was a total fail, bro. I swear. I did the front flip and I fully fell on my face out of the trampoline, literally. And when I fell, I think I just scratched my my leg. Is it this one? Oh yeah, the thing is still here, but I'll show you a picture anyway. And I got a scar, and literally the scar itself, as you can see here, yeah, it looks like Africa, the outline of Africa, and I'm like, whoa. And I felt like, yo, that's a sign again from my ancestors that they're still within me, and they're saying I need to put in the work for my community in a way or the other, Africa, my people, and all that good stuff. You feel me? Because they need me. Because this is why I even there was so many parts of in the second ceremony that I think I'm missing out, and I'm just like remembering a few bits here and there. But there was also a part as well where like I was looking at. Well, let me just backtrack. I feel like I'm just losing points here, but like yeah, I got like that sign, like the whole outline, and it looks like Africa, and I'm like, yo, that is crazy, right? how in the world, like you just gonna fall and like scar yourself, and it has an outline of Africa, like. There's no coincidence in this world. Everything happens on purpose in a way or the other to like guide you on what needs to be done in a way or the other. There's no accidents. Everything is written and everything is done in the stars, synchronicities, blah, 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 blah. You know what it is. So I was like, yo, that's amazing. That must be a sign as well. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, that was just like a reminder that, yo, my ancestors are here and I am in the works. Like I am the chosen one in a way or the other to like bring my people in a way or the other like that guidance and whatever. That's why as well I'm here sharing my experience, because this is an experience, because I haven't seen like many black people having an ayahuasca experience. Like there was not as many as you would see with like when it comes to like other white people or whatever like that. So I feel like I had to do this for my people to show them like, yo, we need to go back to our roots. And our Mother Ayahuasca is a way of us going back to our roots in itself, and learn from our ancestors and see what we need to do. Like at the same time, purge for them, clear the our ancestry line and everything like that to do the works. You know what I mean? And not and kind of like cut off these cycles that they just keep on going. We need to cut it off and then cleanse them out and start over again fresh with no pain, but with just love and light and sharing what we got going on within ourselves, right? So yeah, that was it. And that was like one of those another experience like that for a fact like Mother Ayahuasca is still working through you. Once you take it, there's no going back. The situation, yeah. And that was amazing. But yeah, another thing that happened within the second day of the ceremony was that I was looking at the people, and like we were literally encountering with everybody at that point. Like I was just so like I felt like we were in a spaceship. Literally, I felt like we were in a different world, a different dimension, and like that's what it does. That's what ayahuasca takes you in a different dimension and everything. I feel like we were all loving that, and at that point, I went to speak to other people, and I felt like I had the message to share with them, and I was able to like share a few messages with other participants in the whole ayahuasca situation. That they were like, "Oh, I'm so grateful for you," and I was so grateful for them because I feel like the message that I was sharing, it was more like a message that I needed to hear myself. But you know how like we need somebody to we need other energies to interact with, to express ourselves, them to receive the messages, but at the same time we are receiving that message as well. Like we need that person that we need to speak to for you to deliver this message in a way or the other, or you won't even know what kind of message you have within yourself, right? And that's what energies kind of like, they interact and they exchange energies, you know what I mean? So that was me giving the message that I felt like I had to give at that point. They took it in, and at the same time within that message, them thanking me, then giving me back their messages or whatever, just made me notice like, yo, I got so much wisdom within myself, and sometimes I don't, how can I say, I don't own it. I literally don't own it. I'm like modest about it, or staying humble about it, quote unquote. Whereas like for you to fully live your light, shine your light, and live your purpose fully 100%, you gotta own it. You can't just shy away from it and be like, oh, that was luck. Oh, it happens only once in a lifetime. The situation. Oh, I don't know how it happened. Like, own it. And once you start owning your power and not giving it away, saying like, oh, it was luck, I don't know how it happened, and actually owning like, yo, this is what actually happened, and it happened because I am the answer. You know what I mean? In a way or the other, that's when like you're owning your power, and you're in your power for you to fully shine upon everybody that you encounter. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. That this experience itself gave me like so much knowledge and so much like understanding of who I am. Like I said, the whole theme of the retreat was remember who you are, and that's when I realized, because I remember from like since childhood I was in a way that kid that would like to express himself, like fully shine my light and everything. I'll show you a picture of me just like shining my light and that as a little kid, but that's what it was. That's how I felt like I was that person, right? But in a way or the other, I had people, my parents, and all stuff like that, trying to dim my light down. You know what I mean? You can't be speaking when people are speaking, or other people are speaking. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta have respect, and it's always understandable when it comes to respect, because there's a time for everything, for you to speak, for you to listen, But like the way they were telling me to like shut up or be quiet, it was like trying to make me feel uncomfortable. So that was even one of the traumas as well that I had to go through. The fact that that I always trying to dim my light, you know what I mean? And so since those type of ways, those type of like behaviors where like if I tell my parents now like, oh, you saying this to me kind of made me this way, they will never understand it, you know. They will not accept it maybe in a way or the other, because I tried. I swear I tried. Like telling them like, yo, this is because of this. Like yeah, like right now they look at me saying like, oh, I don't know what happened to you, like you're like this, like we never brought you up like this. I'm like, to tell you the truth, that's how the way you were treating me, that's what made me who I am today. You know what I mean? So if you can't see it for yourself, you can't accept it for yourself. I'm telling you my own experience. Obviously, sometimes you're not aware of how you treat others until others like, you know, kind of like reflect the same way they treat you to them. But I'm not gonna treat them like they treated me, and that's not something I'm gonna do. But at the same time, I'm letting them know like, yo, this is what happened. And sometimes they're so blindfolded, like they cannot see what it is, and so. I know, but I know for sure, like one day they will actually get to understand. And I feel like if they don't get to understand it through me, they will get to understand it through ayahuasca. And I hope that one day I'll be able to take my family to this point where it's like, yo, they will take ayahuasca. I don't know if they accept it or not. You know what I mean? Everybody have their own journey. I'm not gonna pressure them. You know, if anything, I'm just like plant the seed, and that's for them to like, you know, nurture it and you know, water it and then let it grow or dead it out, whatever it is. I'm here to shine my light and sparks people's mind to get to that point, you know what I mean, to like shine their light as well, or to understand certain things, you feel me? That's why we are like that's why when we share our experiences, we enlighten them. But yeah, guys, so basically if you want to know more, comment down below and let me know if you have any questions. I feel like I gave out more whatever was coming to my mind at that point. Like I said, I was just freestyling and you know about my experience. And keep in mind, I've done this ayahuasca experience that was like probably eight months ago. Like it was in July, I think. Yeah, July. And 2019, and now we're in 2020. So yeah, I've waited a long time for me to even bring this out, because at the end of the day, I was going through a lot of emotions and that. But yeah, so comment down below. Let me know what you think. If this video gave you value and insights on what it is, give it a thumbs up. You know what it is. Like it. And comment down below. Let me know, you know, where you're tuning in from at the end of the day, and what you want to know more, if you got any more questions about it. And I'll be gladly to make another video and tell you about it, or like I said, I'll even answer you guys on the comments down below as well. So interact with your boy, you feel me? So yeah, guys, it's been a Geo World experience. You already know what it is, man, where you can be amazing, feel amazing, and just do amazing things, you feel me? But until then, guys, much love, stay blessed, keep shining your eye, and you know, don't stress. Peace.